So welcome back to Finnegan's Farm. And welcome back to the YouTube channel. So my name is Cathal and in today's video we're going to talk through all the tractors again, get an update off everyone and have a few more clips of so you can see the whole picture. We've got a guest in today. I think a lot of people might know this man from Farm Flix. John is down with us there. We're going to be in an episode of Farm Flix.
You're going to be in at least one episode of Farm Flix, yes.
Maybe more.
Today it's the planting of the spuds.
Yeah, planting of the spuds today. So the lads.
It may be some time before this appears, though. We shoot a year in front of ourselves, so probably next spring you'll get to watch this.
Yeah. So you know, you just we'll tease us into it now, and then next year, subscribe to Farm Flix there. You've your own app and the whole lot.
Oh yeah.
So I know a lot of people would know that. And yeah, the quality content and everything is class.
It's different to YouTube. We're trying to make it different to YouTube.
Yeah. It's nearly like Netflix, but for farmers. That's the way it's going.
You said it.
So yeah, we'd like to thank John and the lads for coming down there. They were filming all day. I didn't know where to look. I couldn't pick my nose or nothing because the lads were recording everything. So yeah, no, it's good to see them down, and thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us down. We love to be in places with sporty kit like this.
Big tractors. Yeah, so they got a good view of everything we've done today. So yeah, until next time.
See you soon.
Good luck. So as John said, we probably won't get to see the videos till this time next year because they are so far ahead of themselves, which I can't believe because we certainly aren't. I know that's their full-time job, but it felt weird being the one question. Normally I'm the one questioning people, so I know what questions are coming, but it was a bit different, but it was grand. The lads are dead on. Kevin, John and all the team, there's a good few of them there, so we were happy to meet them and collaborate with them, and there probably will be more episodes throughout the year when we go to harvest and stuff, so can't wait for them as well. So to start us off here, we've Stephen back in the ripper. He was destoning in the last video, but he's away back home today, so he's doing a bit of ripping before he goes. Yeah,
he's in the. I said I'd let him up on the 7A10 today. He loves the smoke and poke.
He does. He certainly does.
He's loving it there.
So we're in the. You got the new tractor. You upgraded.
I did. Yeah, I got the comfy one today.
There's a Command Pro joystick.
Yeah.
Would you be used to that?
I wouldn't say. No. Yeah, good job. Yeah.
Yeah. It's hard to get used. Well, not that it's hard to get used to. It's just different.
Yeah. No, it's different.
It takes time.
We're a bit of a pull here now.
But it is a good job when she's.
Yeah, no, it is all the. So you can configure anything you want in on the buttons, so you don't have
customized.
There's no coming over here or here, so keep your hand on the stick.
Exactly. Yeah, so we're just ripping headlands here because it just makes it easier for me, the ridger man, to dig in deep at the start. I do always be giving out to the ridge or the ripper man to be. When I come over here and rip this here, I can't get into the ground at all. But it does make a hell of a difference. So it just rips the whole way around the field, and then my ins and outs are just perfecto. So then after the ridger, I hand it over to Charly, who is, as we would have seen before, on the rotavator and ridge and bodies behind. So he's doing about 2k there at the minute. Nice and slow up the field, driving them mad.
Oh yeah, good long field like this. Probably 10 or 12 minutes to get from bottom to top and just happy out.
Probably as long as this video will be. You can watch every Finnegan's video, every run.
Oh yeah.
But it's going alright there. It's not as stony as other spots, is it?
No, it's grand, and as well as that show, we had the rotavator in before. So it broke it up into smaller lumps, and now I'm just doing smaller.
It's fairly fine clay there now.
Yeah, it's lovely stuff now.
I would even notice when I was ridging that after the rotavator, and I wasn't getting the ridges up as well because it was that fine, they were just falling off. Yeah, but sure. It works out better. It didn't really have to be done.
That's it. It's grand. Like, I'm sure we have Alex there on the bed tiller as well, and it's speeding the whole lot up. Yeah. And we have 3 destoners going now as well. So
it keeps everyone going. No one stopped. Because they had you under pressure. They wanted you going faster, but they wanted you going slower.
Exactly. Going faster to keep ahead of them and going slower to do it right. There's no keeping them happy at all. John B he's
the hardest man to please.
He is a hard man to please, but sure, look.
How his wife sticks up. Oh, actually, I missed Charly last week on the clean cabs tour, so he's the black carpet in the styre. I have the cream one. and it's absolutely immaculate. You've enough time to clean it, going up and down every run, so
that's it, yeah.
you don't want to keep it clean.
Keep a bit of a handle on it, and
yeah.
I get a chance to take the carpet out and give it a bit of a blow there with the compressor and the work trailer. It's hard
it's a handy job, isn't it?
Yeah, and then sure, do the windows or whatever every
do the
day
windows, the car, or make sure the bonnet's clean. The bonnet looks well in the stair.
I'll have to give it a bit of a rub there now.
Oh, caught out,
yeah, just done all the red and the white and the whole lot.
Must have seen the drone in the air and said,
that's it, yeah, seen the drone and just decided, look it, we have it looking well.
Yeah.
So yeah, I know it's grand.
And you're keeping on top of the blades and grease nipples and...
Oh yeah, keeping on top of the blades, changing a few every day, just kind of rotating them rather than, we'll say, changing all of them one day.
Yeah, because then the inside ones wear quicker
exactly.
on the tyre.
If you end up doing, we'll say, the inside ones all sets every day, you'll lose an awful lot of time every day. Whereas if you do one set, because you have the 3 ridges, like if you do, we'll say, the left ones one day, the middle ones another day, and the right ones the next day, you're back to the left ones then the following day.
Yeah, and you're keeping track of which ones you're doing.
Less time, downtime, we'll say, like in the one day.
I remember one time we actually done them all in the fleet. I think it was maybe 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And sure, everyone was stopped then.
The whole lot.
Stopped, everyone in front of you stopped.
It's not a machine that can be stopped for long because the destoners catch up so quick.
And then the planter is right up to the destoners.
Exactly, like.
So.
But sure, has to be done at the same time.
Exactly.
Just have to work it all out and see about keeping going and keeping the show on the road.
Yeah, most important. We'll head across now to Alex, who's in the other bed tiller, and we'll see what he has to say for himself.
Might as well.
Charly, I'll talk to you after. So, next up we have the famous Alex Finnegan here in the 185. He has the cab fairly clean now as well. We missed him last week in the video, so he's proud of himself and he's driving in the socks like nearly everyone at this stage. It's kind of a trend.
That's the only job. When you're in it for so long,
yeah,
you're comfy like.
Hey, you don't want to be in sweaty bits, like you're in fresh air into the feet.
Good, and it says aircon as well, so.
Yeah.
And the 7820 had aircon, but.
Yeah, it wasn't ideal.
No.
Yeah, so you have the standing bed tiller in the back. The last time we would have seen one of them standing machines that we had was the Windrow. Do you remember that Windrow? You know that one that's up in Morns? The blue one. Down the back. Now it's a lighter blue, it's faded a good bit. Did you ever see it, no?
I've already had.
No, we haven't used the standing in a good while, but they're a good bed tiller, and we got this one because it just keeps on top of the game, doesn't it? Keeps the destoners going.
Keeps them going. They don't have to stop anymore, like so.
No,
it's a good job.
Instead of doing 3 beds, he's doing 4 every time, which just that extra one does take the pressure off. And then you only need a smaller tractor as well for the one bed tiller, so that's why you put 185 on it. You can go, say instead of doing the middle one, you can get a double bed, but it doesn't go middle and offset. It goes outside and outside and leaves the middle one free. And then when you come down the next time, it'll do this one and then the far one. But that was the only one we kind of had available, so we said we'd get it. So you don't really have to steer because the ridger set up the line for you, and you just let the wheels run in the track. If you hold on to it, it kind of pulls it up the drill, and then it's not straight. And then your depth, what depth are you at there?
47%, I know.
Yeah, 47% is right. And 2K as well, same as Charly.
Yeah.
So you're working well together. So you're kind of finished now, Sunday.
Yeah.
Back to school Monday.
Yeah, unfortunately now.
Unfortunately, but you don't have many weeks left, and then you're back
a few
in the
weeks.
job.
Back hopefully now.
Silage game then.
Happy out.
Yeah. On the road, Eamon's the same. Happy with him now in a while, and he'll probably do the same story for us.
Alright.
Your lads mad for tar. Yeah, right, we'll head over to the stoner men now. We've John, Kaylem and Eamon, so they're busy at that, so we'll just hop in there with John back to speak. So John, we're on to our second lad's farm here, and you've been to stoner on all 4 farms?
Yeah.
So what have you noticed in this farm that's different than the rest, or good and bad points?
There's some lovely soil in it, but then there's a bit of stone, but it's not too bad overall.
Yeah. No, the headlands here, Kaylem was even saying that they're just nice.
Yeah, the headlands are very good. It's working out well now.
Yeah. There's just an old vein in that other field where it's just that bally clay, but you're going to have that.
You can't have it perfect all the time.
No, that's certainly the way, John. We know that the hard way.
Yeah. Learned that over the years.
Exactly. It's called experience, as you say.
Yeah. How are you on with your original?
I was sure if I'm here, I'm obviously plenty on.
Yeah.
Have time to be recording news. I know I'm well ahead of you now, so that's have time just to come back and catch up with yous. You have to keep an eye on these out, lads. You know they'd lose it sometimes, doesn't you, John?
Look. Someone has to keep an eye on me.
Exactly. So we nearly have all the headlands in these front 3 fields.
Yeah, the smaller fields. Yeah.
We'll just clean up it,
Tidy it up, and then we can concentrate on the rest of them. Then it's no harm to get them out of the way because you'll end up get sick of headlands then.
Yeah, if you do them all at the same time, you're sick running around the field. And it's worse when you've only 2 destoners going.
Yeah,
you have to do
Jesus,
4 runs rather than 2.
4 you do, and 1 has to do 5.
So 1 has to do 5, because we do 9 runs around the edge because our sprayer is 28 metres. So,
and now we only have to do 3 each.
3 each makes your 9, so makes a massive difference.
Does indeed, yeah.
And you get the awkward one, you get the bumpy run at the start.
Every time, I don't know.
They say it's because you have the narrow wheels, but I think they just to get
experience again.
Yeah. Kaylem will push you onto it, and sure, Eamon can't go in the 7-8 tires because you tramp half the field with him.
Eamon's flying there now.
Yeah.
No bother him.
We won't tell him that, but...
No, don't say that. No.
He's going to be watching the video anyway. So.
I'll probably see it then, will he? You get a big head in him, will he?
Yeah. And not that's big enough. So we're back with the destoner man, Kaylem Russell, for an update on how his planting season's going.
Sure, it's absolutely flying, so it is, I think. Finish up the headlands here now in Ashbourne. I tell you, it's nearly the best land we've come across so far.
Exactly.
That's right beside home.
Yeah. Normally we move away for best land, but we can't complain. Well, some spots it's farm, but
some spots, It's only in the headlands here, these first 3 fields, it's just savage.
Yeah. Because you got the drying in and
so look
got
at that
extra tilling.
You wouldn't think I was even trying it, but as they stone it there now, it's just lovely and level, like.
Yeah.
You do 7k if you want to.
If you want to.
We'll not be that bad on headlands.
You're on catching John then.
No, I have to let John go on ahead of me anyway. There's no point in catching up to him and then standing up now.
He's slow enough without being a natural.
John wouldn't want me ahead of him ever. So I just have to stay behind and do my own thing. Because I know it's a bit of to and fro now. A bit of a, let's say a war, but you know, fucking Tom and Jerry between me and me and John the whole.
It's competition now. Who's the better destoner man?
Shut up. Well, look, I don't think 3 versus 35 years of experience is much to compare to, but shut up.
Put up a good fight. We have young Amo here on us. Would you give him a second year destoner? No.
It is, yeah.
It is.
Well, sure. Last year you done the first half, he done the second half.
Yeah.
I know Jesus is a fair man for it now.
Well, he has a full as well, no bother him.
So you'll have it.
Give him the 7, 8, 10. 10, plenty.
So, that's it.
So once we get this farm done, we're on the home stretch, then there's only 60 acres left. And
well, only 60 acres, fucking Legrand.
Yeah, Legrand and Kaylem in previous experience.
Me and Legrand don't go together.
Don't go together. There's a lot of effing and blinding the last time we were in it and blocking.
Well, look, it was only...
learning curve. Yeah, it wasn't too much.
I done one small field of Matmaline.
Yeah.
That was the other one. That was just.
That was enough, I think.
Go away on my own.
Yeah, like Kaylem, you go on to that next field. We'll do this one. I know it's funny now.
Yeah, it wouldn't just suit me. I'd rather be good conditions.
Yeah.
Over a bit of hardship.
You'll master this year though. You've another year's experience under you.
I'm no longer the least experienced man in the team.
Yeah. So you'll be forced to do it either way.
There's a lot to be expected.
Right, we'll go hop in with Eamon now and see what he has to say for himself.
Gee, you've plenty to say anyway.
Exactly. Whether it's good or bad now, I don't know.
We could be giving out with meat and a whole himbo.
Yeah. Right, talk to you after.
Good luck.
So, Eamon's the last of the destoner man here. He's flying around. You always get the inside run when you're the third man, isn't it?
Yeah, I have to do the ditch run.
Yeah.
It's not the worst, not the best.
No. How's the 7A going for you?
Oh, tipping along nice, so it is.
This is my baby. Was my baby, sorry. I gave it the name the Heaven A10. It's like heaven, innit? It's probably the best tractor for this job, I find. The boys will tell you different, but...
It is and it isn't. Like, tight ground trying to turn around doesn't have the greatest lock.
Yeah, it doesn't have the greatest lock. It's the most power.
Most power, but just
The lock, and then your wheels are a bit wide, like there, and
a bit more concentration in it, but you're. I can handle
you're good. That's why they can't. That's why the boys are giving out and we don't.
You can handle it. There's no point giving out a bit.
No. That's what I'm saying. Have you have any problems with it so far? What you're this like? Are they blocking any bits? I got Kaylem on the drone and he was blocking.
They blocked this morning there, but I just loosened them, banged the points up nice and tight to the discs, and then tighten up again.
Yeah, so stop the stones jamming.
Yeah, haven't given me any bother since, so.
Not so bad, not so bad. You're not like John B with the hydraulic discs, no?
I'm not.
So next week we're going to be a bit shorter staff. We have a few lads going back to school and college and whatnot, so Eamon will be one of them lads, so someone will have to step up in your place.
Oh yeah.
Or step down into your place.
Don't know if they'll be able to take on my job.
No, there's only one Eamon Finnegan. So you're in 5th year now, summer holidays coming up, summer exams.
That's coming up as well, but more summer holidays coming up.
And then back onto the farm then for the summer.
Yep.
Side of John then, should the license this year.
Now, fucking away with me.
Yeah. We know stopping them. We'll be going to football training and everything in the tractor there. It's like a car.
Even up to the house for lunch there or dinner there.
Yeah, man doesn't like the tractor tyres coming in the gate.
Yeah.
Especially in the covered and mucky. But giving out to once or twice. So Eamon, is the air conditioning working in this yoke now?
No.
Not really, no.
No, the back window's working now.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to be with your t-shirt on and the cab covered in dust.
Yeah.
I'm starting to get very warm with this jacket already.
Yeah.
So on that note, I'm going to leave Eamon working alone. Good luck. So last but not least, we're back in with Paul the Planter. Paul the Planter, that's a good one.
Yeah, that's better.
Just his GPS beeping at him there. Actually, that's one thing we forgot to show the last day is his section control. So it's set up in the case GPS, and basically he's in a dirty corner here with an angled headland on both sides. So you just explain a small bit about it there.
So on the case tractor we've just gone round and we've created a boundary. Now you go into your GPS, your field set up, you change it into whatever name you call the field, in your GPS field, GPS up, and then you actually record the boundary. So I have recorded the boundary there already. Now I had to drive around the field to do that, but that's not that difficult. When I create a boundary, I then create an inner boundary. So it's wherever I want the planter to stop and start. So in this one here, I've created it at 14 meters. So when I come to the headland, on the planter there you'll see 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 planting elements on it. And as it comes to the headland in a run like this, I'll just go into the work screen for a second. It should always cut off the inside one, so it's starting to come here.
Number 1 will cut off.
No, number 4 should cut off. Oh, you're 1, you're right. Number 1, sorry, I'm looking at the other way. Number 1 cuts off, and then they all cut off automatically after that. So once it's in the blue, once the little dots are in the blue, the planter is not planting. And when I spin around here,
it's not the easiest thing to maneuver.
no, but there's good steering here on the planter as well, so I can steer it here with this lever. I'm just locking around. And then I have a little button here on the back and it just center steers that, so the wheels will clean up straight up. I let it down and we'll watch it again. It's in the blue for the minute. We can see actually this blue line here is my inner boundary. This is my outer boundary in black, and the inner one is blue. And you can see number 1 is going into the green, which is the nearest one here on my left side. So it should go number 1, 2, 3, 4. It also shows up on the screen here 1, 2, 3, 4. So once them ridges are up, everything is going.
Yes, it's very important in terms of acreages, because when you're doing so many acres,
we used to always judge it before. That was with a 2-row planter, but something like this that's not wide, it's far more, you have a bigger saving. Now it's not so bad if it comes to a stray hedge. You nearly know it.
You judge it
alright. But when you're on a side headland like that, and that's a very long side headland that goes the whole way up the field, top of the field there. It's a great saving on seed, so it just automatically cuts off each section. So that's what they call section control it's on a planter now.
You have it on the planter, we have it on the sprayer, which is massive.
So it's a great job. It also makes my life easier there because people tells me when to lift it, so regardless of where.
Yeah, you can only be blindfolded doing it.
Yeah, now you can also override it here. If we go into the B screen here on this little man here, that's what actually
overrides
that's what communicates the planter to it. So we'll go back in again, you'll see it beeping here. You'll see the blue line coming up with the little arrow, number 4, 2, 3, 2, 1. So that's the way it works.
So for the viewers that aren't farmers, just in terms of hours and 50-hour week, we're average about 80, 90 hours.
Yeah,
if you don't work a Sunday.
Yeah, well it depends. If you don't work a Sunday, but we've winter Sunday there, you would probably do 100 hours, no problem. So when you think of your 39-hour week,
it's like when we were in school. You were in school for no time, like half days. Not feeling sorry for myself, but I was up at 4:30 or 4 o'clock the other morning, working away until 8 or 9, I think it was. So
yeah, and we
just the shifts. Just them shifts just have to be done to keep ahead, because there's no point everyone waiting. We just got the rotor the PTO went, and so we just kind of stocked up on it. But
yeah, there will be times when you have to get ahead with one machine. Conditions mightn't be just as you want. Things have changed. You might break as the PTO broke the other day, and we just needed to get ahead with the rotor, and as a result we had to kind of work late. The guys worked late, some of them came in early. We kept the rotor
they kept going for 2, and then I came in at 4 just to wrap it up. But
because you'd be surprised that by the end of the planting season, you could
a day is massive.
A day is massive. You know what I mean?
If the rain comes the day after, then you're grand. But if it comes on that day, and I could have done a few hours here and a few hours there, then it would have.
Yeah, no, we maximise as much as we can, because we just have a window of opportunity to get this in anyway. And while it's still not a bad time of year, you
just don't know what's going to come now.
Yeah, well, hopefully in the month of April, that's when we kind of plan to have everything planted right. And once the day has in, then we've other jobs to do as well. We've the sprouts to come along, and we've beat the plant, and we've a lot of other work as well. So
you'll see that in the videos in the next few weeks anyway. So we'll keep you updated.
And I would be glad to finish this corner. Oh my God, it goes on forever.
It's just a circle.
Huh?
Constant circle.
I was wondering what the lads are doing down here, destoner. I thought they must have been asleep down here. And there was 3 destoners. But by God.
Now a lot of people won't understand the hardship you have to do when you're doing short runs, but they would drive you mad. Just the whole time twisting and turning, you're not actually planting anything. So next week's video we're going to do Q&A, so me and Dad are going to answer the questions you asked. So put them in the comments list below if you want, or if you want to stay anonymous, you can go to our Instagram page. I'm going to put up a questionnaire now for the older people that just don't know, not older, the mature people that don't understand the whole Instagram and social media. Get maybe a son or daughter or a grandson or a granddaughter to follow the Instagram page, and then I'll put up the questionnaire and you pop the question in, and it stays anonymous. So no one sees. If you want to ask a question that you think is silly, even though no question is silly, ask away. So that will be next week, so get your comments in. Follow the Instagram page there after this video, because then you'll get notified when I put up the thing. I will be putting it up next Wednesday and Thursday, so that you have 2 days to comment what you think. So I'd also like to give a shout out to a tractor run that's happening in London to Mayo. Now I have to read this out because it's a tractor run with a difference. It will start in London on the 24th of April and it will arrive in Mayo on the 30th of April. So it's a cancer fund for Children's Capital Appeal, and it's to build a daisy lodge. Yeah, very good cause. 80,000 reached already, so just keep that going, because it will need a lot to build this daisy lodge. So fair play to Tom and the lads there for setting up that tractor. Anyway, that's just a quick run through of all the lads and how we're all doing and updating just on the job. So from everyone here on Finnegan's Farm, I would like to thank you, and I'll see you all next week. Good luck.
Good luck.